going to be going over 17 things you should never do in the brand new Lunar Glow update in Grow a Garden. With tip number 1 being do not use the raccoon unless you are in a server with a bunch of good people with a bunch of good fruits. Because all the raccoon does is steal other people's plants at random and then duplicate them on your garden. So yeah, make sure you're playing with pros or it's absolutely trash. Anyways, before I get into the rest of these tips, make sure to hit that subscribe button because I need to hit 100,000 if I want to become a content creator on this game, and I've been spending hundreds of dollars to get this content out for you guys. So the least you guys could do is hit that sub button and support. Anyways, let's get right into this video and go. Number 2, if you guys are trying to get the Moonlit mutation, do not, under any circumstance, use carrots, strawberries, blueberries, or orange tulips. Yes, these are a good option to just spam place a bunch of fruits on your property, but strawberries, blueberries, orange tulips, and whatever the other fruit I said only give you 2 points, and the carrot and the strawberry give you only 1 lunar point, which is why instead of any of those, I recommend using tomatoes. They're the best of both worlds, and they give you 3 lunar points every time you sell a Moonlit mutation of them. Tip number 3, if you guys are using the brand new thing, what's it called? The night staff? Yeah. If you guys are using a night staff, make sure to delete all of your garbage fruits. Delete all of your common fruits, all of your uncommon fruits, and all of your, even your rare fruits. Delete them off the property so you can get 4 fruits every single time. Because if you guys do not do this, you are wasting a bunch of your charges from the night staff because it only has 6 charges. And tip number 4 being right now, I hope it's fixed in the next couple of days, but right now, do not use this guy, the dragonfly, because he's broken. He's broken. He hasn't given me any gold fruits recently, and that is sad, but hey, it is what it is. Tip number 5, never leave your farm without going into your inventory and searching up Moonlit. Good thing I don't have any, but if I did and I went to sell my fruit and sold my whole entire inventory, guess what? I would be out a lot of money because I would have just sold my Moonlit fruits, and I should have got some points from them. Anyways, the 6th thing that you should never, ever under any circumstances do is spend any money, and I'm talking about real life money, on these seed packs. You can get infinite I'm pretty sure infinite. Y'all gotta like confirm with me in the comments. But from what I heard is that you can get infinite seed packs by just doing these rewards over and over and over again. Apparently when you get to the end, it costs like $1 billion, but then you can just reset it and keep on getting seed packs. And the other reason is just don't spend Robux on the game because this game is genuinely promoting GAMBLING to young children, and that's not a good thing. You guys should not have to go through that, and it's genuinely bad. It ruins people's lives in actual real life. I think that's a real thing that ruins people's lives, and you guys have to know that. Anyways, for tip number 7, thing you should not do, hold on, there's things flying around my room. Anyways, for thing number 7 you should never do is same thing. Don't buy the eggs with Robux. Very bad idea. Literally don't do it. It's a very low chance. Let the YouTubers do it. Let me do it. I've spent $200, probably almost $300 on this update so far. Yes, it's pay to win. No, I haven't gotten the best pet. No, I haven't gotten more than 1 moon blossom. So use me as an example. I haven't gotten anything with $300. So what makes you think that you spending $10, you'll be the lucky one who just gets everything right away? You most likely won't, and some people are lucky, but you might not be. Thing number 8 you should never do. Do not, under any circumstances, go throughout your farm and think, oh, I have no Moonlit fruits, before looking closely. I've found so many Moonlit fruits. I don't think I have any right now because I probably collect. Oh, literally right there. Right as I said that, I found a Moonlit fruit hiding right there. But what I was basically saying is what you guys should do is look very closely because the Moonlit fruits are very hard to see sometimes, especially when there is a lot of fruits around it. So yeah, never leave your farm without checking very, very closely for this little purple glow. And for thing number 9 you should do is when you guys get yourself a good amount of your Moonlit things, do not think that the only thing you can do now is just collect it. Another thing you guys can actually do is put a sprinkler on top of any Moonlit items and turn it into gold. If you guys turn it into gold, it gives you a bonus 2 Moonlit points, which is really really good, but sometimes it's not worth it for everybody. But if you want to make the absolute most of every single moonlight fruit, you can put a sprinkler on it. And for tip number 9, when you guys talk to the old owl, do not press any other button if you guys are trying to sell your moonlit plants, except for take all moonlit plants. It's the easiest way to give them all up at the same time. Tip number 10 on things you should never do. Never leave the game without making sure to place down as many night eggs as you guys possibly can, because if you guys do this, it makes it so you don't have to wait all the time. They only take 4 hours a piece, but if you go to sleep without doing it, you're literally just wasting time you could have used to open the night eggs. So yeah, just make sure to open your night eggs up, and this goes for any egg, to be completely honest with you. Anyways, for tip number 11 on things you should never do, never think that the only thing you can do is use your moonlit fruits to come up to this old owl and sell things to him. Another thing that you guys can do with any amount of moonlit things that you guys have is literally sell them. Yes, people will buy them. And keep in mind, if it's a really big fruit, actually we'll talk about that one later, but people will buy certain types of moonlit fruits, and if you just have a bunch, people will give you a ton of money for moonlit fruits or really good mutated and big moonlit fruits. Which brings me into tip number 12, which is, hey guys, if you have a huge, and I'm talking about like, let's say I grew the big 223 kilogram coconut and it happened to have the moonlit mutation. This may be obvious, but for thing number 12, never under any circumstances sell that moonlit fruit to the owl. Always have it saved, or else you can lose it forever. Guys, you can either trade that for a crap ton of money or just keep it because it's a very cool looking fruit, and one day you're gonna probably flex it on some people. For tip number 13, if you have a ton of money, never walk all the way from your farm all the way to the gear shop. Guys, if you are rich, just buy the recall wrenches and teleport to the gear shop. Yes, they do cost a lot of money. All right, they cost 150,000 for literally 5 uses, but if you guys are rich like me, it's absolutely 100% worth it. And that brings me into tip/thing number 14, which is, hey guys, if you have really big fruit, and also if you just have a ton of moonlit fruit on your property that you're just not ready to pick up yet, 100% of the time, if you are in a public server, I don't care if you're rich or this is your last money that you're spending on this, but go over to the gear shop and spend 20 million. Yes, I said 20 million on the favorite tool, because guys, you're going to need it. What the favorite tool does is allow you to favorite your fruits, so not only can you not collect it, but people trying to steal your fruits cannot collect it. So yeah, if you guys have good fruits, make sure to use that, or you're just taking a huge risk. Speaking about huge risk, never get any of these seeds. I mean, use any of these seeds except for the following: Moon Blossom, Moon Glow, Starfruit, and to be honest, that's it. Yes, those ones are somewhat rare, but in a free seed, even in all the free seeds packs, you will 100% at least get some Starfruit and probably some Glow Shroom as well, even if you do not get the Moon Blossom, and those are the only ones actually worth using. For tip number 15, if you guys go to sleep, just do not go to sleep without turning on an auto clicker and staying in your game overnight so you get the highest amount of moonlit fruits. For tip number 16, if you really want to go crazy, do not do anything except for use multiple alt accounts and have a bunch of fruit on them, and just stay AFK for the nighttime events and just get a bunch more moonlit fruits. And for tip number 17, to end the video, if you guys want to be good at Roblox, never go through YouTube. And specifically, if you want to be a pro at Grow a Garden, never finish this video without hitting that subscribe button if you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.